All right. We're gonna get started in a comfortable seat. You can cross the legs or sit on your knees, whatever feels good. Reminder, this is a 45-minute flow, not quite back to our usual longer classes, so it'll be a nice little flow here. So take a moment to find a seat. Sit up nice and tall. See if you can start to stack the shoulders over the hips. Draw the ears back over the shoulders. Do your best to relax your shoulders. Let them feel heavy. Arms are relaxed. Maybe the hands just rest on the knees. And before we begin with any movement, let's start with our breath. So the next time you inhale a little bit longer this time. Next, exhale's a little bit longer. Inhale even slower this time. And exhale even slower. A few more times like that. Long breath in. Long breath out. One more. Slow breath in through the nose. Nice slow breath out through the nose. We're going to try to keep breathing like that even as we begin to add movement. So we'll stay seated for a moment. If the eyes are closed, open them back up. And on your next inhale, stretch the arms up. Big breath in. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, arms back up, reach up. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, back up. Side stretch this time over to the right. Left arm up and over. Exhale. Back through center. Long breath in. And over to the other side. Left. Inhale, back up. Tabletop when you're ready. Hands come through. Find yourself in a tabletop position. Once you find there, start to spread the fingers nice and wide. Stack the shoulders under the hips. We'll move through cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round your spine. Like that on your own. Inhaling through to cow. And exhaling through to cat. Try to exaggerate these movements as we work into our spine. We'll add a little balance in a moment here. One more, cat and cow. Inhale. Come through to your tabletop. We're going to add a little bit of a balance. Extend your left leg to the back of the room. You feel steady, right arm forward. Take a breath in here. Pull your belly in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale out. Listen close here. Right arm to the right, left arm to the left as you exhale, kind of like that airplane. Inhale, forward and back. Elbow to knee this time, draw it under. Inhale out. This time we'll go to the sides, right arm to the right, left leg to the left. Inhale, forward and back. Set it back down. Just a little side to side if you need to, and then we're going to switch sides. Right leg back. Left arm forward. Lift your belly in, take a breath. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach nice and long. Out to the sides. Left arm goes to the left, right toes pull forward. Good. Inhale, forward and back. One more time through that. Exhale, elbow to knee. Reach it up. To the sides. Stretch to the sides. Inhale, forward and back. Exhale, tabletop. Child's pose. Shift back for a moment. Give the wrist kind of a break. Maybe roll the wrist out. When you're ready, we'll draw back to tabletop. Into your first downward facing dog when you're ready. Tuck the toes, lift knees. Send your hips up and back. That sounds like a good idea for a moment. We'll take a few breaths in our first downward facing dog. Feel free to move around as much as you need to. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. I'm teaching to both a computer, people online, and people in person. Kim said it was kind of weird, and it kind of is. All right, a couple more breaths here. Relax your head, take one more breath. And when you're ready, we'll shift the gaze forward, soften your knees, and slowly walk to the top of the mat. First forward fold, we'll hang out here for a few breaths. So feel free to bend the knees if you want. Relax your torso down. You can find the elbows and sway side to side if that feels right. Relaxing your head, your shoulders. Relax the belly. We'll slowly roll up to stand. Release the arms. Roll it on up. For those who are familiar with, I think all of you are. Start with some sunnies, full side bending. The top of the mat, stand nice and tall. First, start with the breath in. Start with the breath out. And we'll move. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees anytime you need to. Inhale to your half lift. Lift your belly in with that. Exhale to plank. We'll take this first one a little bit slower. Hold plank for a breath in. Exhale, lower to your belly. Maybe knees first if you want. Lower down. Cobra pose. Just lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale down. Tabletop. Press up. Or straight to high plank. Back to downward facing dog. We'll stay here. Start moving a little bit more with the breath. Adding in some side stretches at the top. Next breath in, let's gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or hop to the top. Half lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, rise up, stand tall. Side stretch to your right, reach it up and over. Arms can kind of go wherever they want to go. Inhale, back up. To the left. Inhale, back up. Moving through that sun A. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, take a breath in. Through chaturanga if you're ready. Plant the hands, step or float back. Set high plank to mid plank. Up dog or cobra pose. Down dog. Anytime we get to down dog and you need to pause, maybe into tabletop or child's pose, feel free to do that too. We're going to roll through this 2 more times. When you're ready, gaze forward, take that breath. Exhale, step up or float up. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, relax your head. Inhale, stand nice and tall. Side stretches again, over to the right. Inhale, back up. Reach over to the left. Inhale, back up. Forward fold, take it down, move at your pace. Half lift. Chaturanga if you wish. Back bend of your choice. Downward facing dog. Next breath in, gaze forward. Exhale, step up or float up. Half lift with the breath, belly pulls in. Exhale to your fold. Inhale, standing nice and tall. Last time for these side stretches. Reach over to the right. Back up, breathe in. Over to the left. Inhale up. Last Sunday here, forward fold. Breathe in, spine long, belly in. Flowing to down dog how you need to. We'll pause in down dog for a few breaths. If you'd like to pause in child's pose or any other place, you're welcome to. Next time I set you guys up, we need to face the other way so you can have a view of the mountains and not the gun range. I just realized this. Downward facing dog. Moving on here. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step forward. High lunge when you're ready. Keep that back knee lifted. Stand up nice and tall. Press down. Pulling the heel towards you. Your belly in. It's a little tight. So I'm going to bend my back knee a little bit. As the arms reach tall, try to keep your shoulders down. We'll stay here for another breath. Go hands to the mat, listen close. Step up, top of the mat. Half lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Chair poses next. Bend the knees, sink your hips, lift the chest. And hold chair for a few breaths. Try to weight the heels as you shift your hips back. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, long breath in, long spine. Yeah, exhale to downward facing dog, chaturanga if you want to. Oh, I actually get to see you in person. Yeah. Not on the computer. Wild times. We'll pause in downward facing dog for a moment and then take that same thing on the left. When you're ready, left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, foot steps forward. High lunge when you're ready. Plant the legs, stand up tall. Again, you're going to press through your front foot. Try to press the heel down and pull it back a little bit. So that left hip pulls back and our right hip comes forward. Lower abdominals pull in. Hopefully stretching out the front of our right hips. One more breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Again, we're going to step up, top of the mat. Half lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Chair pose, sink the hips, lift the chest. Hold here. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Sitting just a little bit lower if you can. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2. Forward fold, back down. Half lift, inhale. To downward dog we go. Get there however you'd like to. Pausing the down dog for a moment. Make sure the breath is moving. All right, we're going to add on a little bit here. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. High lunge again, stand up. So we're going to add a little side stretch to this one. So right hand can come down to the top of the thigh, just kind of help stabilize that leg. Left arm's long, tip it over to the side a little bit. You might not need much, just enough. It's kind of more of a hip flexor stretch rather than a side stretch so much on me. We'll hold here, try to hold the balance. If it gets windy enough, it might like knock us over. All right, we're gonna come back through center, reach up, step up, left knee into your chest. Find the tree pose of your choice. We all did the same thing. All right, tree pose. Guide your left leg in, Somewhere on your right leg that's not your knee. Arms wherever you want. It's really cool next. All right, let's drop hands to the heart. Knee back into your chest. Step back to that lunge. Good. Flex forward. Warrior 2 when you're ready. I've been teaching online a lot during this time, but all of a sudden you come back to teaching in person, you're like, so what do I do? Yeah. You're gonna hold a warrior 2, nice deep bend in your front knee. Pull the shoulders up over your hips. Reach to the fingertips, but try to keep your shoulders down. Hold the leg, side stretch again. Right arm up, tip it back, reverse your warrior. Breath in. Exhale, cartwheel hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. We're gonna hold plank. Right hand is your base. Spin to the outside edge of your right foot. Side plank, left arm up. You wanna drop that bottom knee down. Finding some support in the side plank, feel free to do that. If both legs are back, you wanna lift the top leg up, star plank, go for it. We're gonna hold here for 5. Keep breathing for 4, 3, 2, back to plank when you're ready. Pause for that breath. Chaturanga or go straight to down dog. Left leg up, inhale. Step it forward as you exhale. High lunge, come on up. So plant the legs first before we take that side stretch. So spine is nice and tall. Left arm can come down, and then maybe tip it just a couple degrees to the left, or until you feel some stretch or sensation in your hip flexors or side. Draw it back up center. Hands to the heart, step up, tree pose. Draw the knee up into the chest and then guide that foot somewhere on your left leg that is not your kneecap, above or below the knee. Stand tall, bring the arms where you need to. And as you're pushing your right foot into your leg, try not to kick your left hip out, and pull both hips in and lift up. Hands drop down, knee back to the chest, step back to that lunge. Warrior 2 is where we're going next. Spin the back foot down, open up. Spine stays upright, tall, deep bend in the front knee. Try to reach the knee towards your second, third toe. Press through the back edge of your back foot. Keep your right leg nice and strong. Legs the same. Reverse your warrior. Left arm up first, and then reach back. One more breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Hold plank. Left hand is your base. Spin to the outside edge of your left foot. Side plank, opening to the right. Again, you can come where you need to in this pose. Maybe the bottom knee is down. Maybe the top leg is up. We'll hold here for 5, 4. Hips stay lifted. 2. Back through plank. Take that breath in. Chaturanga if you wish. So we'll pause here for a moment. Down dog, tabletop, child's pose, wherever you need to pause. Let yourself pause. All right. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, float it forward. Going straight to warrior 2 this time. Spin your back foot down and open up. We're going to keep the legs the same. And again, reverse our warrior. We're going to start adding on from here. Deep bend in the front knee for now. Keep reaching back. Reaching back, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. And keep nice. Roll through warrior 2. Side angle, reach forward and down. Fingertips can find the mat. Elbow can find the knee. Top arm can reach forward or up towards the sky, wherever you like to practice here. Here we're going to take it to half moon. Gaze forward, reach forward. Right hand to the floor, left arm reaches up towards the sky. Up and back. Try to feel really long and stretchy in this pose. Nice. Forward fold, tap the mat. Set it down. Good. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Take a moment to give the legs a little break. When you're ready, we're going to roll up to stand and bring your left knee into your chest. We're going to balance again, starting with that tree, but then maybe adding on a little bit. So guide the foot into tree pose. Once you find a semi-solid tree, stretch the arms up. We're going to try to take a side stretch from here. Left arm can rest on top of the thigh. Right arm reaches up. We'll try to tip it a little to the left. It's almost like you're purposely trying to tip your tree over, but don't. Yeah. Easier said than done, right? Back through center. Set it down. And we'll float it down dog. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold when you're ready. Half lift, breathe in. Down dog we go. Chaturanga if you wish. We'll see how that goes on the other side. Left leg up, inhale. Step forward on the exhale. Straight to warrior 2. And pause here for a moment, set up the legs. Keep some weight in your right leg. We'll reverse our warrior first. Left arm up and back. Keep a deep bend in your front knee for now. Reaching forward. And then reverse your triangle. Straighten the front leg, keep reaching back. Good. Roll through warrior 2. Rebend the front knee, arms stretched out, side angle. Left arm forward and down. Keep breathing. Shift the gaze forward. Start to shift the weight forward. Half move. Flex the back foot as if you're trying to kick your heel towards something behind you. Arms reach long. Hang on for one more breath. Forward fold, top of the mat. Bend the knees a little, side to side. We'll roll up to stand and bring the other knee with you. What is that? Your right knee up? Yeah. Tree pose, right knee is lifted. First find your tree. Hips pull in, lift up, arms reach. When we feel stable. And then we're going to take that side stretch. Right arm down and let it rest on the top of the leg. Left arm up and over, like tipping your tree over. You may or may not fall. Back through center when you're ready. Set it down, relax the arms. To down dog. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Half lift, breathe in, long spine. Down dog, take that vinyasa if you need to. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top. Half lift, breathe. Forward fold, breathe out. Last chair pose here, sink the hips, lift the arms. We're gonna hold here. Sink your butt nice and low. We're slowly gonna lower a little bit over the count of 10, all the way down to our seats eventually. So we're gonna lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, slowest elevator ever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down, goat pose. Ooh. Spine tall, shoulders relaxed. Legs can be bent or legs can be straight, your choice. Try to breathe, pull your belly in. Hands to the heart. And we twist, right and left, side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to boat. Hold. Lengthen the legs, half boat, lower down, hold here. Good. The only thing touching the mat, have your hips, lower back, everything else is hovering. One more breath in. Exhale, pop it back up to boat. Roll through to plank. Forearms drop to the mat. Last little bit of core work here, forearm plank. If you ever need support in plank, knees can gently drop, core can still work here. Take 5 more. Long breath, try to control the breath in. Control the breath out. Last 3. Last 2 breaths. Last long breath in. And as you lower, drop the knees, hips, Sphinx pose. So you might widen the legs a little bit. Press into your forearms, lift your chest. As if you're trying to pull your chest through your forearms. Gently lower the upper body. Press back to child's pose. Maybe take a moment to slow the breath. Close your eyes. Down dog when you're ready. All right, inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Shift forward, pull it in. Inhale, leg up. Center, knee to nose, exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, left elbow, little twist. Inhale up. Lizard pose. Right leg steps outside the right hand. So both hands, arms are inside the leg. We're gonna stay kind of active in this one. Pressing through the palms. If this feels a little deep, maybe you can come onto your fingertips. So you can press your shoulders down and back. Almost like you're trying to open your chest and then collapsing into your chest. Pull the collarbones forward. Really reach through your left heel. Step back, down dog. Hanging down dog or shift forward to plank and take a vinyasa. We're gonna do that same thing on the other side. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, tap the elbow. Inhale up, long breath. Slow exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Right elbow. Back up, breath. Lizard. Left leg steps outside the left hand. Stretch your right Right leg back, right heel back. So we should be opening up the front of the right hip and then deepening into our left hip. Take another breath. Step back, down dog. Stay here if you want to take a vinyasa. Feel free to shift forward on a breath in. And take a chaturanga on your breath out. All right. Last little bit of movement before we sit into some stretches more. Let's inhale the right leg up. Step it right to lizard. I'm going to turn around and face you guys so you can sort of see this. We're going to alternate stepping up into like a squat and back into lizard. Some of you have done this with me before. Yeah. So if you need to come up on your fingertips to get a little more room, do that. Left leg steps up. You kind of find the squat. Maybe like an awkward squat. Yeah. Hands back down. Right leg steps back. Doing this like active lizard. And again, right up. Chest lift, squat. Good. Hands down. Left leg back. Left up. Chest up. Hands lift. Good. Back down. Right leg. Step up. Chest up. Hands up. Good. Back down. One more time. Left leg back. Step it up. Are we even on both sides? Close enough? All right, we're gonna sit into Vinyasa now. So if sinking down into this more like a yogi squat doesn't work, sit on your butt and come into Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees out. So you can stay here in your yogi squat. This is like my gardening position. I can garden like this sometimes, I like it. All right, if you wanna take crow pose, take crow, plant the hands, knees to the backs of the arms, and take flight. If crow's not in your practice, just have a seat. If you want to hop back to chaturanga, you can. Otherwise, the next place we're going is seated. Good. Baddha Konasana, sit up nice and tall. Close the eyes. Big breath in. Big breath out. Forward fold if you'd like. We'll roll back up. From here, we'll stretch the hamstrings. So extend your right leg out towards the upper corner of your mat, Janushirshasana. Left leg stays in. From here, turn your torso towards the right leg. And I know none of us have props, or at home you might not have props either. So if you can reach the foot and draw yourself into a fold, you can. Otherwise, just inch your hands along your leg and relax into wherever your fold is. We'll take a few breaths here. Gently rise back up. I'm going to pick up that right leg, bend the knee, pick up the leg with the foot and the knee. So you can hold them with your hands or bring them into the crooks of your elbows and give it a little rock side to side. It's almost like a seated pigeon if you feel a little stretch in the outer hips. Try to keep the spine up tall. And then from here, we're going to find the foot, hug our knee back towards our chest. And some of us just might kind of stay here. If there's room to extend your leg up. You can stay here or add a twist. Right hand to the outside of your foot, stretch your left arm back. Or no, you're on the other side. Switch, twist. Teresa's got it here. Yep. Left, right. You should be twisting towards the leg that's extended. And it's so nice to have people in class again. If I was online, nobody could tell me if I was doing it wrong, you know? All right, back center, release, set it down, switch sides. Whatever your other side is, should be your left leg. Turn your torso towards the left leg, walk yourself into your fold. If you're ready, walk it back up. Bend the knee, grab the foot and the knee. If there's that space, again, hug it in a little bit closer. Because if you're hugging your shin up towards your collarbone, it'll rock side to side. All right, and then we'll find a foot and hug the knee back in center. You might stay right here. You might just kick a little bit, and our hamstrings might not be open enough to straighten it. If you can straighten it, go ahead and do so. If you want to add a twist, now your right hand finds the outside of your right foot, and you reach your left arm back. Nice, you guys. Especially if you're twisting, we have this tendency to kind of roll back and reach back. Keep the spine tall. Yeah, nice, Paula. Back through center, release, set it down, feet out in front, bend the knees, roll to your back. Setting yourself up for just one back bend, I would recommend bridge pose unless you're really warm for wheel and you can do full wheel. But for bridge, feet are about hips distance, arms alongside the body. Press into your feet, gently guide your hips up, bridge pose. Nice, Jess. We'll take a few breaths here. Last chance to open up this front line of the body, right? Hip flexors, quads, maybe even chest. One more breath. Gently guide your hips down to the mat. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Give a little rock side to side. Extend your left leg long. Keep your right knee hugging it in. So you might interlace hands just below the right knee. Hug your right knee towards your right armpit. Flex your left foot and almost try to press your left thigh into the mat. So you're kind of pulling and reaching here. You're reaching your left leg long. You're hugging your right knee in. You could stay here or maybe turn this into a half happy baby. Guide your right foot up towards the sky. You might find your foot, hug that right knee a little tighter in just outside the ribcage. If you can, keep pressing your left thigh down. Hug both knees into your chest. Arms out to the side, let's take a twist. Knees over to the left. Let the right arm stay long, try to press your right shoulder into the mat. Gently guide the knees back center. Other side, right leg long, hug your left knee into your chest. So you might interlace hands just below the left knee. Guide the knee towards your armpit. Flex your right leg. So your right leg's pretty active here. You flex your foot, stretch your heel forward, press your right thigh down. And again, if you'd like, you can turn this into a half happy baby. Start to reach the sole of the foot up. Finding the foot, hug your knee in just outside the rib cage. Maybe finding a deeper hip stretch. Continue to press your right thigh down. Guide both knees into the chest as you're ready. We'll take our final twist. Arms to the side, knees to the right. One final breath here. Guide the knees back in center. Final squeeze in. Draw the knees into the chest, hug them in. Shavasana. Final pose tonight. Find any final pose that makes sense to you, right? Everything can lay long on the mat. Keep the knees bent. Find any props or sweatshirts that you like. We just have a few moments for Shavasana, so I want to take this moment to pause. No work. No breath work. Even if just for a moment, everything pauses. Stay just as you are. Enjoy a final moment. Pause. And then take any of those small movements that you like to take. Right? Maybe move the wrist or the ankles. Or rock your head from side to side. Slowly bend the knees. Walk the feet in. Take a moment to roll to your favorite side. Pause for one final moment there. Press yourself up to your final seat. Together here, we'll finish the same way we started. Nice upright seat. If you'd like, hands come together to prayer position. Thumbs to your heart, gentle bow of the chin. Nice big final breath in. Inhale. Exhale. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. Namaste. Thank you to those who joined online. Thank you for joining me outside here. So good to see you guys. Let's stop this here. Yes.